Hello friends, welcome. It's Rachel here, and today, once again, I'm working on this travel album. Wow, is this album ever taking me forever? I'm loving this album. I'm loving this collection. I love the photos. But when you're doing the same project for so long, it becomes, you want to switch it up a bit. So this video, actually, I was planning on finishing the album, but I just had way more pages left than I anticipated. So I won't be finishing the album today, but one more video left, and then this album will be donezo. And then I will do a full flip through video of the album. So you can really enjoy everything and not just get this speedy version of it. So you'll get to see everything that we've done in this album. If you're just coming here for the first time in this video, hi, welcome. In this playlist, there's a playlist for this album, and you can see all of the other videos we've done. This has got to be like album or video like 5 or 6 or something by this point. It's been quite the project. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I'm getting it done, but it's been a while. She visited this is, by the way, this is from when Cheryl visited me back in May. And so we finally got through the first part, which was visiting Toronto. That was a lot of pages. And now we're on to kayaking and also Niagara Falls. So if you don't know, I live in Ontario, Canada, obviously near Niagara Falls in Toronto. And we have a lot of naturey things here, but of course have access to the cities as well. So I like where I live. It has a lot of variety and a lot of good things about it. And so Cheryl came and visited me, and I got to show her all of the things of where I live, all of the outdoorsy things. Like I said, we got to do Toronto, and Niagara Falls, like a 10-15 minute drive from where I live. So it's all close by, and which is really fun. I am really grateful for where I live. And kayaking was just so much fun. You can see our pictures there. We had a really good time kayaking. We went twice. The second time it got rained out, but we were able to postpone it to the next day. It was actually the day she flew out. And we went kayaking, but she wasn't flying out till later in the day, so it worked out, thankfully, because we really wanted to get that second kayak in. But you can see these beautiful pictures of the sunset. I don't normally go in the evenings, so this was really, really cool. I normally go in the mornings on the weekends, so to catch a sunset was just so beautiful, and yeah, it was really cool. So on this page, if you're just jumping in here, this is an album I actually made in Crop and Create back in the spring, and it was made with like a different collection, but I decided to make this album my own and use this Maggie Holmes round trip collection, because obviously this collection is really good for traveling. Well, it was a staycation for me, but we did a lot of like travel-y things, and she traveled to see me, and yeah, so I'm just kind of making this album into my own. It has become really chunky and much bigger than I thought it was going to be, and I'm loving it. I am glad I have these memories documented, and we took so many we went on so many adventures, and obviously with that took so many pictures. And anyway, so that's the album I'm using. If you're wondering how it's already like kind of put together, that is why. But I did at the end have to put a lot of extra page protectors for more photos, and so that's what these last couple pages will be, and for next video as well. But there are some non-pocket pages as well, so you'll see that. And I'm going to put some clusters on some of these photos. And yeah, it's a good collection. I still have so much of it left, which is great because I want to be able to use it for future trips. I really, really like this collection, and I don't want to just use it for one trip, so I'm glad I have enough to use it for future trips as well. So we did just go on a trip recently that was supposed to be Disney, but it kind of got cut short by the hurricane. And so we only got like a day at Disney, and we were supposed to be there for the week. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to use Disney collections or this collection, or if I can try my best to kind of combine the both of them. I don't know. I'm going to see what I can make work. I haven't thought too much about it yet because I'm still processing the fact that our trip got cut. And yeah, and with that being said, we might go back at some point. Well, we will definitely go back at some point, but we might go sometime in the next couple of months. And if we do, then I can really make that album a full Disney album. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'll do, because yeah, the trip just wasn't what it was supposed to be. So I'm trying to figure out like what kind of products I want to use. And the trip was still great. It just obviously was cut short. So trying to figure out what kind of theme I'll do for that album. So it might just have to be a round trip album with a little bit of I think it's the fantasy collection from Simple Stories that I did get some of that from Scrapbook Nerd as well. So maybe I'll combine the two because those would actually go really well together with the pinks and everything. So it might actually work. Okay, I haven't done the journaling yet, but you can see I put a journaling card there. It's just a cut apart from the paper pad, and I put a little clear sticker. And I'm going to use these little letters to spell out Niagara Falls. Sorry, I should have cut this part out. It's kind of boring watching that. But Cheryl collects and buys Squishmallows. So she found one in Niagara Falls. It was a beaver, so it was kind of perfect. So I wanted to have this picture documented too, because there was a lot of Squishmallow hunting while she was here, and it was really cool that she found a beaver one. Thought that was pretty perfect. And it's in front of Niagara Falls, so it was pretty cool how that worked out. And so I wanted to have that picture in the album. So just putting Niagara Falls, nice and simple. Hopefully it stays down. Sometimes some of these stickers don't stay down very well. And you can see that beautiful picture of Niagara Falls. And Cheryl got video of the entire time because we went on like it wasn't Made of the Mist, because Made of the Mist is American. I think it's called Hornblower. And we went into the falls, like in that you're looking at right now. We went in there and we're just soaking wet, and it was so cool. And I think Cheryl got video of the entire thing, and I was so scared for her phone, but hey, it was totally fine. And it was really cool. I've done, I think it's called like the jet boats. I don't know. I did that in high school, I think twice. But I haven't done anything like this. The ones that I've done are small boats, and this one was a really big boat. So, this was really cool because it was something that I haven't done before, whereas, yeah, like I've gone in the falls before, but not in this kind of boat. So it was a new experience for me, which was fun. We also went to the casinos. You can see we have a couple casinos in the falls, and went out for ice cream. We went to Niagara Falls twice, and the first time we went, I mean, like, I could go there anytime, but, like, I was like, I really want to get this ice cream that we keep passing. It's called Sweet Jesus. And every time I go to Niagara Falls, I'm like, I want to get that ice cream, and I never do. So the second time we went, I got the ice cream. She got some ice cream too. But yeah, we got the ice cream, and I was very excited about that. It was good. It wasn't like the best ice cream I've ever had, but it was really good still. So no complaints. I do think it is a little overhyped, but it's good ice cream. So that was Niagara Falls. Oh yes, I think I kind of combined our 2 days just because I had so many pictures. So I was like, whatever, we'll combine the 2 days. Nobody needs to know that it was on 2 different days, or it doesn't really matter. It's not like important to my book that they're on 2 separate days, or like separated in the book. Okay, so these are the last couple pages I'm going to do, and you can see I kind of made my own pages here because I was running out of pages, and so that's why those are using the round trip paper, which is awesome. I love the strawberry paper. I love that blue grid paper, and I'm just basically making like a mini layout here, distressing the edges of this, and you can see for that page I used some scraps, and yeah, the photos on the left are from the boat ride we took. And then this photo on the right is of me, Cheryl, and Tina. And we spent a day or like 2 days, like overnight, in Niagara Falls on the American side and got to experience that together with the three of us, which was really cool. Got to meet Tina and got to hang out, and that was really, really special. And we, of course, got to go craft shopping together. So we went to Hobby Lobby, and we went to Joann's, and we went to Target, and of course did like the normal touristy things in Niagara Falls in the American side. And yeah, I had never done the American side before just because we have the Canadian side. So I don't know, I didn't really need to see it twice. Like I've grown up my whole 27 years with the falls 15 minutes away from me. So I didn't really never felt the need to go to the American side. I don't think a lot of Canadians go over to the American side for Niagara Falls. We go to the American side for Target, but not for Niagara Falls. So this was my first time experiencing that, and that was really fun. I really love the park they have on the American side. On the Canadian side, if you've never been of Niagara Falls, a lot of people say that it's the better side, but I don't want to be the judge of that. But it has Clifton Hill, which is basically like it has all different attractions on Clifton Hill. It's really cool at night with like lights everywhere. If you Google it, you can see Clifton Hill and what that's like. There's all sorts of attractions for families, teenagers, friends, couples, whatever. It's really, really cool. And there's you can go to the casinos and gamble if that's your thing. Of course, we have Niagara Falls, different tours, so many different tours in Niagara Falls. There's a lot to do in Niagara Falls. And what else can you do in Niagara Falls? Oh, there's like at the Falls View Casino, they have a lot of different shows there as well during normal times. And yeah, there's lots to do in Niagara Falls. Niagara on the Lake, which is right near Niagara Falls, we have lots of wineries. So anyway, I could advertise about where I live all day, but it really is a great place to visit and live. But I did really enjoy the American side. I loved the park they had there. They didn't really have as many attractions, like there just wasn't as much to do over on that side. But it was really beautifully done. Like I love the park you can walk through. I love that type of stuff. Like I love hikes and walks in different places and things. So I really enjoyed that. What else? Oh, the view is better from the Canadian side though. Like from what you can see on the Canadian side is better than your view from the American side. I mean, you can still see stuff from the American side, obviously, but it's just much cooler seeing it from the view of the Canadian side. If that makes sense. There's just like more to see, just because of the angle of it. But obviously Niagara Falls is Niagara Falls. You can see it from the side and it's fine. But the angle is much better from the Canadian side. So, I mean, if you're taking a trip to the American Falls, like American Niagara Falls side, then you might as well just hop over the border. You could walk over the border if you wanted to. It's very easy. When Cheryl was here, they still had randomized testing, and it was a little more trickier to just walk over. But a lot of those restrictions have been dropped since then. So if you're going to the American side, you can very easily walk over to the Canadian side and visit Canada as well. And there's lots of great things. But anyway, I don't know why I'm doing a little advertisement for Niagara Falls, but I'm just telling you about what there is and what we experienced. You can see I'm just doing random clusters here, and I did that little scrapbook layout, and that is it. So here are the pages, and next video will be the last one of this series. So I'm looking forward to being done this book, but just simply for the fact that everything will be documented and I can move on to new projects. I love how this is turning out. I'm loving this collection. I'll leave links down below for Scrapbook Nerd because they still have tons of this collection left. And yeah, thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!